Hi guys, team, subscribers, followers, and friends. Good to see you. Dr. Wade here. Happy New Year if I'm catching you earlier in the year. If you're watching this in the middle of the year, it's still fine because what I'm about to show you or talk to you about right now is going to help you immensely. So many people ask, what is the key to really slamming at home and making great money on the internet? And I'm about to give you that, okay? I've always said there is no such thing as one secret, but if you had to boil it down to one thing, the one secret ingredient, if you will, that does lend you to having the greatest success possible on the internet, making that financial gain of, say, making $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. Many of you are shooting for $20,000 a month. By the way, that's kind of a magic number there. $20,000 a month. In our world, not any other world, but in our world, can pretty much set you free to do anything you want when you want. That's kind of the metric there. $10,000 a month is awesome. Now that is, of course, going to create tons of freedom for you. There's a little extended work that's involved with that. I've had businesses that have gone way beyond that, and I have one right now that's way beyond that. And because you're making that amount doesn't mean that's what your profit is. I'll tell you that. And that's what I love about this business that you're looking at right now with the link I've provided below. For those of you who aren't in this business, for my team, you're in it. And what I love about it and what I love that you have access to is this. You pay such a little amount for such a, you leverage with a little amount a huge ability to make literally six-figure income within a year. Income disclosure, please check that out below. But literally, I don't know of any other system. I mean, I'm a doctor of physical therapy. I've been to school. I've worked with other professionals. And I don't know what your credentials are. You don't need any credentials. I have high school kids outdoing me, literally, okay, in my offline business using this online system here. This online system that I'm in right now is set to overtake my offline business in the next year, the way it's going right now. And I've got a big one, and it's like, hey, it's been pounded a lot in healthcare. That's why I'm online. And those of you who know my story know that I've come from a huge deficit, and it was this system that helped save me there. So you're in the right place at the right time. But what is the secret to making it big online? I'm going to tell you really quick that it boils down to, I want you to just kind of look around you, think about your circumstances right now. And if you don't like what you see, or if you're wanting to change that in some way, then you have to change, in order to change your outer world, which is basically a reflection of your inner world, your thoughts, your beliefs, your habits, your actions. You have to change your inner world. So what you think about is what you get. What you focus on is what you get. What you believe is what dictates what is manifested in your life. I'm not doing hokey pokey stuff. That's just reality. The only chance you have to succeed offline or online is you have to change, and it's not a technique or a strategy, because I've tested that before. I've taken a negative individual, I've taken a neutral individual, I've taken a positive and one who had belief and faith in what he was doing. They ran the same traffic, exact same numbers. In other words, they bought the exact same amount of traffic. And guess who made sales and made money? The belief guy over here. The neutral guy did okay, covered his expenses. The negative person is like they completely failed. It's like they got false traffic. Like hardly anybody bought. He lost money on the first run, and that's not unusual. But the guy over here with faith and belief, man, he cranked it out, and that happened to me. Mike Hobbs, one of my mentors, and we were using at the same time the same traffic source, and I literally was like hoping it would work. Oh, I hope this works, because I really hadn't bought that much yet. Oh, and by the way, I'm in my temporary home here. Change of scenery for you guys. In the kitchen, just enjoyed a great lunch, and I was reading through some emails, and one of the common themes was, if I just knew exactly what to do, and blah blah blah. And first, you have to have that right mindset, because my mindset was hopeful, and his was, oh, well, I know it's going to work because I've been doing it, blah blah. I know it's going to work. We ran the same traffic, and he got tons of sales. I got a few, but his results completely surpassed mine. And the only difference was mindset. That's the only thing I can boil it down to, because literally You are I mean, if you get, I'm a big physics guy, I love physics. And if you break it down, we're all energy, right? Money is energy and it vibrates at different levels. You know, the harder something is, the slower the vibration. Um, and when you want something to change in your life, you have to change the way you think about it, believe the way you see it. And a lot of people say, well, when I see it, I'll believe it. I'll see if this thing works first and then I'll buy it. Well, no one's ever succeeded in any online system or even offline system by kicking the tires to see if it's going to work and just take it for a little spin. No, they invest first, they buy first, and they make it work because they know it's going to work. Okay? That's how it works. So the secret to success, really the secret to making the big income, the income that you want that's going to change your life, is really inner game. It's changing your focus, working on your belief structure. Believe it, then see it. Don't wait to see it, then believe it. That takes too long. You can do it, but it takes a lot of energy, a lot, and it takes a longer time. Just know that you're in the right system because, especially if you're in our system, which our link is below, the system works. It's proven. It's been worked on over 4 years, and they're constantly upgrading it, making it better and better and better. And don't try to sell because the selling is done for you. You're not a salesman, and if you are, great, congratulations, but this thing probably can outdo you. We're marketers. We expose people to what they want. You want this, right? Of course you want $10,000 a month because you want certain things that will give you. Okay, it doesn't give you happiness per se. You can be happy. You can choose to be happy anytime. But the things that you want that can be given to you by that $10,000 a month, that is more than possible in this system. Again, income disclosure, see below. But because we want to be fully transparent here, you may not take the steps. You may not do the step-by-step format there that leads to that income. Okay, you may not change your inner game, so your outer world will not change either. But it will change if you change from inside. And what does that take? Learning, changing, getting the right information, putting it into action, seeing the results, knowing that you're going to get good results, and you keep moving forward. Will you encounter barriers? Of course, because you can't all of a sudden go, hey, I know it's going to work, I believe. No, you can't. You have to kind of work at that. And the Empower Network, iPass 2, whatever system you're in, if it does not provide some way for you to change your inner game, which our system does, then guess what? Then you're just going to continue to go from one system to the next, to the next, to the next, hoping that something's finally going to work, right? Well, you've probably already experienced that, and it doesn't, right? So this does work. So get your mind in the right direction on that. See what you want. Focus on what you want and move in that direction with eye on the prize. You've heard that expression, keep your eye on the prize. So the secret to massive success in terms of making money online is seeing it, focusing on that, make sure your inner game is such that you know you're going to achieve your goal. Okay, you have faith, full belief, and you take action accordingly. And pretend like you've already seen it in the future. You know it's going to happen. You just got to take the steps to get there. Imagine that. Imagine literally you go 3 years into the future and you see yourself sitting right there and you're making that $10,000 a month easily. I mean, you're approaching 20. What's that feel like? What's it look like? You see it. It's real. You travel through time. And then you come back to where you are now and you're like, wow, oh, okay, so I do actually achieve that. Well, great. I know it. Now I'm going to take the steps to do it. That's how strong your belief should be. And you know what happens? Things start manifesting. Things start coming into play. You start taking steps. You make a few mistakes here, but then all the little mistakes don't even compare to the successes that you have. Okay? That's how this works. So the key is your mindset. Mindset is the key. If your mindset is bad, your results will be bad, and no matter what you do. There is no system out there that can overcome a bad mindset. It's kind of like diet and exercise. There's no such thing as any exercise system that can overcome a bad diet, right? Okay, so let's get your mind diet. Let's get your mental game. Let's get your focus on what you want. Don't worry about hoping and fear of mistakes and failure. That's all. No. Focus on what you want so you can move in that direction. You have two paths. You either think about what you don't want or you think about what you do want. When you think about what you want, chances are you're going to move more in that direction. That's all I have for you today. This is Dr. Wade. Focus on what you want. That's the secret. And I'll see you at the top. Take care. This is Dr. Wade. And again, be sure to check out the link if you're not in our system. All right.